would you get your supplies back then to go riding? Would you steal them, buy them?
My first can that I bought, I went to to the pawn shop and a bracelet that I found one time that my uncles took me to Acapulco. I found on the pool. It was a Ticas one, and I just, didn't say shit. I just pick it up, took it with me, and when I went back to Mexico City with my friend Efrain, I told him that I wanted to get some cans, and we just went to the pawn shop. They gave us some Wacas money, and we got our first 3 cans. And we went at it. And there's a place over there it's called San Agustín, donde era el barrio de los pitufos. San Agustín es un área que está pesada. Like, it's a lot. Like, where I grow is the first, at some point, years ago, a few years back, it was first place, nivel, like all Latin America, on extortion,
Oh, Jesus.
violence with an arm, and feminicidios, feminicidios, y secuestro express. Like,
And that's where you were going riding with your friends?
that's where I grow, like,
That's where you grew up.
yeah.
Wow,
It's
man.
called Ecatepec.
Would you ever steal your supplies back then? How easy was it to steal in Mexico, your supplies?
Well, one time we got caught, my brother and I. My mom had to leave half of the car market, and you can imagine the rest. Like, that was a day to remember.
How did you get caught? Do you remember?
We used to take the spray tips from the Axe deodorants, because back then they weren't like today taps. They weren't actually tipped, but you have to like rip them off, and those were the good ones. Those and the pound, the aceite, las de aceite de cocina. That was the one, my favorite, because you used to do the fucking bara circle with another circle inside the circle. Like,
Does the shop owner see you're taking the tips off the cans?
it wasn't like a Vallarta store, because my mom used to buy some of the shit with the credit card, from the like Bodega Brera, Vallarta, I don't know, Costco, kind of that style. So they got us on camera. So when she pulled up to the fucking register, they start scanning all that shit, and then the securities came and who's paying for this? Like, guys, empty your pockets, la la la. And my brother ran away, and I ran the other way. But come on, we were kids, and my mom was there. Like, so we just came back, and she fucking get us right there.
How pissed was your mom?
I think she's still pissed.
Wow.
That was a very embarrassed moment for her, I believe, because she really didn't raise us that way. We came that way because that was what we didn't have another figure, and she was hard to us. So we became rebels by no choice. Probably it was our, it was for us to go with the flow or to go at it.
Makes sense. Now, while you're writing Lucas, do you ever get busted writing that name?
Nah, that was a Wacas episode of my graffiti.
Does your brother ever get caught for graffiti?
Yeah, he did get caught.
What does your mom say? Does your mom find out?
Hell no, we will never report to my mom. We used to have my mom at that church. It's always a cool brother or sister in the church. In our case, it was el pollero del mercado. We grew with him. His name is Trinidad. He was a cool dude, and he was on the same church as my mom. But he was the fool. Oh, don't worry, it's not that hard. Like, if anything, call me. Like, la la. So we make him through the years. He started with my sister because the first favor he did was for my sister on high school, then for my brother, then for me. So he became our actual uncle. The school, a high school, they used to know him as our uncle. Until one time my mom showed up and my uncle was there, which is not my uncle, it was his friend, a church member. And that fool is the one that we used to take us a lot of trouble on my mom, because he got to see what my mom used to do to my
Yeah.
sister.
Your mom was really tough on you. Stealing, missing school, not selling enough. So with all this, were you ever worried that she would find out about your graffiti and getting
No,
caught?
I wasn't never trying to, to the day, like, I wasn't never trying to hide it. Like, I was trying to be noticed. And she would fucking hate it. Next to our house, it was like an empty lot, but it has this big old walls. So one time she threw all my, whatever I have about graffiti, like, she used to throw it to the fucking next empty lot, like, a lot of our shit, our child shit probably is buried next door. And, like, she used to throw our shit, like, but she just got us to be more slick.